Canceled flights all across the U.S. right now are leaving Americans stranded at these airports because of the coronavirus. Yet there's all kinds of people coming across the border, and Biden's got these little secret planes coming down, picking them up and bringing them across, and literally taking them to places like Pennsylvania, and it's just bloating the tax system in the U.S. The debt's already going through the roof, but yet they're doing stupid things like this, bringing them in. They know that these people will vote illegally, and they will end up picking the Democratic person that's running for office, whether it's a congressman or a president. I mean, this is the type of thing that's going on in the U.S. The corruption is just incredible. And, you know, it's just, they're doing this in the middle of the night. They're hoarding them in at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's just incredible. Folks, if you want to learn more on this, on how to get out of this type system and where you can legally not pay any income taxes and how to get you a passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and ask for some help. Also, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. And don't forget, hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and be glad to get with you and see what I can do to help you. But watch this, folks. This is where all your tax money is going right now. And you can do something about it, but you're going to have to walk. But listen to this. This is incredible.
Welcome back. Canceled flights are leaving tens of thousands of Americans frustrated and stranded in airports across the country. But at the southern border, illegal migrants have no problem catching a flight. Pennsylvania is the latest state seeing an influx of ghost flights coming in the middle of the night, full of illegal immigrants. According to a letter sent to Homeland Secretary by Congressman Dan Moore, hundreds of illegal migrants have been flown into Scranton International Airport by U.S. government chartered flights. And this isn't the first time we're hearing about it. We heard about similar stories coming out of Jacksonville, Florida earlier in November. Here now to react is Fox Nation host Tommy Lahren. Tommy, you know, anything that happens in the night can't be trustworthy, especially when it's coming from the U.S. government. So why are they doing this?
Well, I think it's quite obvious they don't want the American people to see what they're doing, which is interesting to me because they don't seem to care that our border is wide open. They don't seem to want to fix that. In fact, they seem quite proud of what they're doing at our southern border. If they weren't, then they would change it. So then why fly these flights in the middle of the night? Why are these Biden air flights, ghost flights, as you say? If they're so proud of their open border agenda, then let the American people see it. But too bad. I think that they realize the American people are not down with this invasion. They're not okay with our country being invaded by millions of illegal immigrants. So they have to do this fly-by-night tactic. Too bad we're starting to catch on.
You know, we're catching on. It's reflective in the polls, Tommy. So they have to know about how the American people feel. I mean, even if you look at Democrat cities that are on the border that have flipped to Republican now. And still, after all of that, they won't listen to Henry Cuellar, a Democrat who has been encouraging the Biden administration to do something about the border. They won't listen to the polls. So do they just not care, or is their larger mission more important?
Yeah, the larger mission is to import their future voters. They know they're losing with the American people, so they want to pad their voting bloc. That's been my theory for years now. But the Biden administration is not going to change their policy. That's clear. So it's going to be up to governors, both Republican and Democrat, as you mentioned, Lawrence, to start making changes. Ron DeSantis has already vowed that he's going to spend money in his state to send these illegal immigrants to blue states. He's also going to make sure that those nonprofits and those private companies that are aiding and abetting this activity are also held accountable and paying restitution to the taxpayers that are footing the bill for all of this. So we need more governors like Ron DeSantis. I don't care if they have an R or a D behind their name. They need to stand up for their constituents, and they need to stand up for the American people.
Yeah. You know, it's just interesting to me that you continue to hear compassion from this party. And you see what's happening to these kids, but you also see the drug crisis is happening. And it's coming from the border. Of course, Mexico is getting a lot of that stuff from China, but there's a direct route. I mean, whether you're talking about the drugs, the people that they are selling to sex slavery, or the illegal migrants, it's all one pile of nonsense that is hurting American people.
even if we're not talking about the drugs and the criminals that are undoubtedly coming across our border, we also need to take a look at this realistically and logically and understand that even if these people are coming in, even if they're unaccompanied minors, even if they're people that are just looking for a better life, which we sympathize with, we understand, but those people are still draining our resources. They're still costing us money. They're still draining education resources, law enforcement, infrastructure, all of those things to the detriment of the American people. There are so many children in states across this country who don't have the resources that they need in their schools or in their homes. And meanwhile, we're footing the bill for people who have no legal right to be here. Also, the Biden administration can import more future voters. No, the American people are not going to be happy with this. And I think you're going to see it come November.
Yeah. And it's funny.
Folks, if you want to do something about this, the quickest way to do it is to walk. There's loads of places that have no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax. St. Kitts is one of them. St. Kitts and Nevis is a great place to live. You can basically get around all this. If you're a U.S. citizen, you're going to have to relinquish your U.S. citizenship. If you're from a high-tax, bloated country like Canada, Australia, many of the EU countries, the only way you can do this is you're going to have to leave that country long enough to get out of your tax obligations on your worldwide income. But I mean, this is not just going to the U.S. You got other problems with bloated, stupid bureaucracy, pork belly type programs. And, the U.S. has already got this huge debt problem. And this is coming out of your tax dollars. Stupid things like this, bringing in voters that don't even belong in the U.S., and they're doing it illegally. They're planting these people in the U.S. It's just incredible, the corruption and the stupidity of this. Anyway, if you want to get around high taxes legally, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions. Hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. And folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You'll get new videos like this as they come out automatically. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.